Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. So, today's collective, we are going to be. Hold on. Let me turn this incense on. All right. Today we're going to be doing another format similar to what we've been doing. We just switched up the decks a little bit. This is the ones we're drawn to. So, oh, there we go. Already. Okay. So we got number 21, strategy. Number 4, happy family. Oh, okay. Number 28, victory. Interesting combination. Oh, damn. Okay. These came out first, so these. Number 2, journey. Number 46th chakra, Archangel Metatron, which is the third eye, basically. Oh, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, number 41. Number 50, Angel of Strength. And number 10, Storm Warning. Well. And the bottom, we've got number 47, Thinking Woman. And then we've got number 39, the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Okay. So we're going to do the same format we've been doing, where we just kind of start here, and then go work our way down. Okay. All right, let's get started. All right, so 47. So the thinking woman represents a female of wisdom or understanding. This card shows a woman holding a book standing before a staircase, ready to lead you to higher understanding. This woman could be a friend who helps you express and understand your feelings, or she could be a teacher brought to your life at this time to take you in a new direction. This could also be a new love interest with a woman who is thoughtful, conscious, and aware, or like the thinking man, the card could represent a side of yourself that's ready to blossom and bring clarity and assistance to the world. If so, find your voice and let your wisdom shine. Okie dokie. Let's see. What do we need to know about this thinking woman? Okay, so we've got the 6 of fire to start off. Thinking woman. Oh. Uh-oh. The 2 of earth reversed. And the mother. Okay. With the youth. Interesting. So this feels, this definitely could be an aspect of the collective coming through, or you're going to come across a teacher or a mentor who does have that mother energy. With the 2 of earth reversed, it most likely has to do with some sort of imbalance that you are currently needing to face. So let's see. I'm only going to read this one, possibly this one, because they are the major arcana of this deck. So let's start with the youth. And I'm not going to read them fully because otherwise we'll be here all day. But we're going to read the relevant parts, okay? So the youth, keywords are adventure, new horizons, excitement, independence, freedom, rebellion, impulsiveness, loyalty, compromise. Key phrases: quest for adventure, live in the moment, action without thought, defying tradition and conformity, greater risk, greater reward, assert your independence, embrace individuality, a new direction, freedom from fear and doubts, a time of conflict or turmoil, communication and compromise, address desires. Sweet-faced and beguiling, the youth has left the security of home and hearth without a backward glance. He is alone, but confident in the knowledge that a loving and supportive family will be there if he has need of them. On a quest for adventure and discovery, he seeks the excitement of the new and unknown in distant lands. Following whispers and rumor, he takes risks with little thought or care. His choice is to live in the moment. The past is left behind, while thoughts of the future rest only as far as his next journey. Every adventure gives him a greater knowledge of the world and his place in it. Believing himself both immortal and infallible, he often acts spontaneously, using his charm and enthusiasm to win him favor and release him from strife. He rebels against sage advice to use restraint or caution. As far as the youth is concerned, the greater the risk, the more rewarding the outcome. The only loyalty he shows is to those companions who journey with him. Those who are loyal to the quest will have his loyalty in return, while those who seek to curb and restrict him will be met with resistance. Those who share his passions and interests are right, while those who do not are wrong. There are no shades of gray. The youth sees all in black and white. The youth also seeks the freedom to find his own answers. Tradition be damned. Life is too short to follow in another's footsteps and do things their way. The youth will do things his way without thought for the consequences. His concern is for today. Tomorrow can take care of itself. So that's the smallest excerpt. There's more, but that's the main part of this card, okay? So for some of you, the youth could be somebody that is coming towards this thinking woman if you are the one that's in the mother energy. And for others of you, you are in the youth energy. Maybe you're striking out an adventure. You're going towards a specific goal. Okay? Either way, right now, whoever's in the youth energy is not, they're not trying to do things the way everybody else does them. They don't really care about the way everyone else does things. They're going to do things their way. Now, let's look at the Six of Fire. So the Six of Fire represents healing, mediation, negotiation, arbitration, truce, boundaries, support, and diplomacy. Key phrases: resolution is needed, communication and diplomacy are required, be willing to make concessions, let go of bias, be open-minded, two sides to every disagreement, know the facts, understand your rights, and don't be stubborn. Now, here's the interesting part. This is why I feel like this is either somebody who is choosing to come towards this thinking woman, or this is the energy the thinking woman is at, because the youth is the younger version of what the emperor or the father is. So he's like the match to the empress's maiden. The youth is the younger version of the male. So either this is a young man coming towards an older woman because she's showing up as the thinking woman, she's showing up as the mother. Or this is maybe a mother and son dealing with some family issues, but they're requiring some sort of mediation, they're requiring some sort of communication or arbitration, possibly. Either way, we do see a strategy here. And we do see victory. So whoever it is that's planning something out, it will most likely work out. But let's see. Let's look at the Two of Earth so that we can tell what it is that they're trying to do. All right. So the Two of Earth, now we're going to read the blockage because it's reversed, okay? So stress, anxiety, fatigue, failure to manifest desired outcomes, and inability to focus, neglect of self and others, all these are symptoms of being overburdened and overwhelmed. Too many responsibilities and goals can result in you feeling overwhelmed and weighed down. Distraction, procrastination, and the failure to meet commitments may create conflict with those around you. An unwillingness or inability to focus on what is truly important will manifest in less desirable outcomes. When the Two of Earth appears reversed, it represents a need to take stock and to prioritize. It is time to decide what it is that is truly important to you and put all else aside. If you do not, you may lose the very things that matter the most to you. So, again, this could go two different ways. Well, I'm sure it could go more, but right now I'm going to focus on the two storylines that are showing up the strongest to me. So the first storyline I'm seeing is this could be a mother who feels like their son is being irresponsible because they're taking off. They could be taking off on some journey. They're going on some little quest. And she's the thinking woman. Maybe she's the one trying to urge them to think things through. Don't do this, don't do that. But there's also the possibility that the youth is somebody who feels like they have been putting their priorities in the wrong order. Like they were possibly prioritizing maybe their mother, and now they couldn't live their life, and so they're feeling like they're done. They're reshuffling their priorities. Let's look at the mother. The mother represents unconditional love, intimacy, nurturing, compassion, abundance, growth, fruitfulness, acceptance, fear, control, and outcomes. It represents love without conditions, encourage gifts and talents, emotional intimacy and affection, being supportive, embrace abundance, let go of expectations. We are all different. Nurture ideas and goals, voice thoughts and feelings, forgive past failures, release control of others, emotional manipulation. Her womb is the void in which new life forms, safe, nurtured, and protected by her body. She is the earthly universe in which a cosmic soul takes on physical form. There is no more sacred or intimate bond than that of mother and child. She is the mother, nurturer, protector, and creator. She is the very essence of non-sexual intimacy, patience, compassion, unconditional love, and forgiveness, willing to place the needs of her child before her own. Nor is that love reserved only for a child born of her womb, for the highest ideal of the mother is a woman who extends her unconditional love to all who dwell in the world around her, without question of whether or not that love is deserved. The mother gives without hesitation or reserve. She is both teacher and guide, encouraging her children to reveal and nurture their talents. In this way, she gifts them with healthy levels of self-belief, self-esteem, and confidence. The mother is also symbolic of a fertile and abundant mind, a mind where ideas take root. The mother is willing to nurture those ideas and provide what is necessary in order for them to grow and blossom. So, I hope this is not a romantic connection. If so, they are very mismatched because the mother does not match with a youth. She matches with the father, which is the emperor, right? So this is, I'm not going to read it romantically because this would be very dysfunctional if it is romantic, and I sincerely hope it's not. But I really feel like it's a mother who is either doing too much, because remember, she could represent unconditional love. And unfortunately, a lot of people interpret unconditional love with doing everything for someone else with no boundaries. And it's wearing her out. So it's either that's the issue, and her son is out here living life his way. Oh God, I really hope it's not. Or maybe it's somebody who has been too much in the mother energy, and now they're learning to mediate it with the youth. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. So there's several different ways that it could go. Let's look at number 39, the fifth chakra. Self-expression and speaking your truth. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He is sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens you up to truthful expression, both with yourself and others. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, but Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself, so never deny your profound integral value. Speak up for yourself. Write in your journal. Let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honors your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that communication project is coming, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. So somebody's finally speaking up. Either the mother is speaking to her child and saying, I'm doing way too much and you need to start stepping up. If this is a relationship, again, the mother's most likely like, you're not pulling your own weight, and we need to address that. Let's see. Additional information for the fifth chakra. Nine of Air, which is like the Nine of Swords. The Child. Oh, another reversal. Faith reversed. The Five of Water. I really hope this is not a relationship, because if it is, there's a huge age gap. And I've told you one time, and I've told you many times, when there is an age gap, you cannot really expect maturity from the person that is way younger. So if this is an older woman with a younger person, it's going to be chaos. And remember, there's levels, right? I'm not saying, like, if it's, I don't know, a year, 3 years, 5 years younger, that's still negotiable, maybe, depending on, I don't know. I would say as long as they're past 35, maybe, as long as they're past maybe 30 at least 30, that's different. But once the age gap starts getting larger, I don't know why people would expect more maturity. That just doesn't make sense. Because clearly, I would much rather read this. It's less creepy if I read it as mother and son. Okay? So we're going to read it as mother and son. Because now it's like plain child energy. Just outright, it's a baby. They're dealing with a baby. Either mentally or emotionally or all of the above. Communication-wise, they're dealing with a baby. So let's look at the Five of Water, which is basically a Five of Cups. So again, we kind of know, but still, I like reading these meanings because they're different. Keywords: loss, betrayal, fear, doubt, hopelessness, isolation, self-pity, blame, feeling alone and isolated, without hope, consumed by fears and doubts, unable to see a way forward, trapped in the moment, feeling angry and betrayed, mourn your loss, playing the victim. Oh, Lord. Okay. So, if there is an age difference, this is, I'm just going to tell you right now, this is not going to improve. If there is a massive age difference, just fucking let this person go. Work on yourself to why you feel like you would match with someone who is so much younger. And that this is why you're dealing with immaturity, because you're dealing with a child. And there's all these doubts and insecurities and fears coming up. Well, yeah, because this is like two people from different worlds trying to talk. Each generation is a world within itself. Let's look at the Nine of Air. Now, let's discuss it as if maybe it's not about age. Because it's just, I don't know. Let's say it's just a grown-ass man. This is still someone you need to cut off. Because this is not an adult. They're not speaking like an adult. And if this is yourself, and this is just you understanding pieces of yourself, maybe why you struggle with masculinity, why you have all these fears and doubts and insecurities around masculinity, then that's different. Obviously, what you need to address is where those emotions are coming from, what environment, what patterns you were in that got you into such a negative emotional state when it comes to masculine energy. Let's look at the Nine of Air. So the Nine of Air represents self-awareness, universal consciousness, understanding, insight, vision, imagination, fantasy, creativity. Key phrases: open to possibility. Possibilities are infinite. Know thyself and know the universe. What dwells within you dwells within nature. Belief creates. All that exists was first imagined. Fantasy is the birthplace of reality. You were born to create and imagine your fears away. So I think somebody here is possibly on the brink of breaking through into self-awareness. They're still on the edge of it. And I don't know if it's, the masculine energy that they're tapping into or the feminine energy that they're tapping into. But either way, there's this understanding that what's in their mind is what radiates out into their reality. Because we're clarifying the throat chakra, it could be how they speak to themselves. Maybe the way that they speak to themselves about love, the way that they speak to themselves about abundance and prosperity, the way that they speak to themselves about their looks, the way that they speak to themselves about their level of intelligence. Whatever it is, they're realizing their inner child is the one that absorbs all of this. So now they're kind of, either they regret what they've been doing, or there's regret. I don't know. There could be regret at what type of things they're manifesting because of what they're doing. Let's see. Let's look at the child. The child is, I think, the first major arcana in this deck. Yeah. So keywords are new beginnings, innocence, magic, divine love, trust, hope, forgiveness, awareness, potential, anticipation, dependency. Key phrases: a new beginning, see your potential, heal emotional and psychological wounds, time to play and laugh, acknowledge your successes, delight in the moment, believe in magic, laughter heals, turn dreams into reality, forgive the past, reconnect with innocent pleasures, put doubt aside. Meaning, the child stands confident, taking innocent joy and delight in her connection with the world in which she dwells. She is untouched by fear and full of hope and trust. Despite any hardship, struggle, and harm she has faced, she continues to see only beauty through eyes bright with wonder. She sees the good in all. She is both magic and magical, an innocent soul who believes in happily ever after. Now, we've got a problem here. We've got a problem because this is a really weird mix. So I don't think it's about the child being full of hope and wonder. I think it's about somebody here realizing that once upon a time, they were a child who was full of hope and wonder. But I also think that this is it's somebody who does not know how to build boundaries. It's somebody who does not know possibly how to communicate, how to express themselves. It's somebody who ends up giving too much because they are still in this place of like, I just want everybody to be loved. I want everybody to know that I care. But they end up feeling a lot of regret because they're not coming from their highest self, really. Let's look at faith reversed, which is 24. Okay. So let's see. When it's reversed, when the faith card appears reversed, it symbolizes a lack of belief in self and a resistance to kind words and thanks from others. Allow others to compliment you. All too often, we focus on the criticisms others offer and reject the kind words. We tell ourselves that people do not mean what they say when they offer praise. They are just being kind. Of course they are being kind. Kindness is a beautiful quality. And if you are blessed to have people who compliment you, then take delight in those people and say thank you, even if their words make you blush and feel awkward. Cherish the people who compliment you. They are not complimenting you just because they are kind. They are complimenting you because they believe and have faith in you. They believe that you deserve the compliment. They are supporting you and doing what they can do to help nurture those seeds of self-belief and confidence within you. It is not a sin to take delight in a compliment, especially if it has been earned. It is a sign that you are valued by others. Wow, interesting. So the way someone is speaking to this mother, to this thinking woman, it feeds their inner child, but it creates all these doubts and insecurities and fears because they don't know, they're not giving that to themselves. They're very imbalanced. So when they receive this, it's like they don't know what to do with it. It just creates a lot of anxiety. It creates a lot of fear, a lot of why is this person, like they immediately assume it's manipulative. They're assuming it's coming from a place of somebody being strategic, somebody being calculating. Let's see. Let's look at card number 21. Strategy. Making a plan. This card shows a pen, journal, compass, and key. When you receive this card upright, it indicates that this is the optimum time for setting up a very specific strategy for achieving your goals. Write about the direction you want to go in. Consider any potential change in course that may be needed. Be aware of the particulars regarding your goals and have some conscious plan in mind. Structure the short-term goals needed to make your long-term goal a reality. This card is telling you to spend some time setting things in order. It's time to take full control. Add thought to action and set your sights on the road ahead. You know, there's a couple of ways I could interpret that. Number one, it could be that this thinking woman, this mother, is manifesting, because remember, she's the seat of creation, right? She's manifesting her ideal life. But this is why I tell you, shadow work is so vitally important, because everybody has this powerful creator energy in them, right? The more that they have creator energy, the faster they can manifest. But just because you can manifest something doesn't mean you can hold on to it. It doesn't mean you can maintain it. And if they're manifesting their perfect life, they may end up losing it because they didn't do the inner work needed to be able to have the balance, the self-love, the boundaries, all the things that are needed to keep and sustain the things that they are manifesting. So that could be number one. Number two, it could be that they interpret good words, good expression as a strategy. Let's see. Clarify strategy. Ace of Air, clarify strategy. Four of Earth, clarify strategy. 14, Self, with the Ace of Fire. Okay. Damn. All right. So let's read the Ace of Fire first, which is like the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Fire represents new beginnings, initiative, action, conception, invention, creation, creativity, procrastination. Key phrases: new beginnings, opportunities, actively pursue your goals, take advantage of what's being offered, move beyond research and planning, weave your future into being, take something old and make it better, break with tradition and offer something new. Uncertainty inspires procrastination. So, this could just be somebody's internal journey. It doesn't even have to be romantic. This could be whoever the thinking woman is, the mother, is trying to step into their masculine. whatever they're creating, it's like they see it as people trust me and my product, but it's only because they're nice to me. Instead of accepting that they have the perfect capacity, they're capable. They can make this happen. But they seem to be procrastinating because they don't really believe in themselves. Ace of Air, which is the Ace of Swords. New ideas, personal truth, paradigms, originality, individualization, motivation, choices, and belief. A new personal ideology. Unlearn and let go. Fact and genuine knowledge. Honor personal truths. Know your mind. Reality is first conceived in the mind. Be excited and motivated. Are old beliefs sabotaging future goals? I wonder what that's referring to. I'm telling you. Somebody here has a powerful creative energy with the mother. But whatever environment they were raised in makes them feel like, no, I'm not ready. I'm not good enough. I don't think I'm cut out for this. A lot of negative self-talk, a lot of negative perception of self, a lot of fears, a lot of doubts, and they need to break through. I think that the strategy is really about journaling, doing the shadow work, doing the necessary internal work so that they stop cock-blocking themselves, basically. Let's look at the Four of Earth. So the Four of Earth represents commitment, stability, reliability, steady progress, endurance, perseverance, stoicism. Key phrases: slow and steady progress, one step at a time, fear and doubt, slow forward momentum. Let me read that one again. Fear and doubt, slow forward momentum. Do not falter. Rest and recharge, a good outcome ahead. Do not make hasty decisions. Watch for careless errors. So somebody here is slowing down their progress. But the universe is like, okay, it's okay that you're slowing down, but take this time. Now that you've slowed yourself down, take this time to break through these mental blockages. Understand that the way you speak to yourself, the way that you speak about your creations, the what you're pouring into yourself needs to be refined. You need to improve on it because it's interfering with your progress. Now, number 14, self. Keywords: I am, identity, self-realization, self-manifestation, center, peace, acceptance. Key phrases: establish a unique and individual identity. Be free of definitions and labels. You have unlimited potential. How has your past shaped you? I'm going to read that one again. How has your past shaped you? All right, when I said that, I looked up and it was 33:33 on the clock. Identity is fluid and changing. Who you are is for you to determine. Are you trying to fit with the wrong crowd? Know who you are. Who do you wish to become? A path of loving expansion. Let go of the herd mentality and think for yourself. This is very relevant when it comes to the environment that we were raised in, because if you grew up in an environment that made you feel unworthy, unloved. I've used this example before, but I want you to think of the cutest thing you've ever seen. And here's what's so fascinating about that. Everybody thinks of different things. For me, I think kittens are one of the most fucking adorable things ever. But almost any baby animal is cute. Even humans are cute when they're little. Now imagine there are people out there that don't think that thing is cute. I love kittens. There's people out there that can't fucking stand kittens. Do I think that that's going to change my mind about them? No. Because that's the thing about humans, is that everybody's going to prefer different things. And if the environment you were raised in didn't like who you were, that just means it was the wrong environment for you. That doesn't mean that there was something wrong with you. Imagine the adorable kittens being raised in an environment of people who hate cats and who abuse them and mistreat them. Imagine how that kitten is going to, feel like, well, I must not be lovable. I must not be worthy, when it's not the kitten's fault. It's just that the people around them are the wrong people for it. You decide who you are. You decide your worthiness. You decide if you are going to take the horrible things that were said to you, and make them a part of your identity. Or if you're going to say, no, that's how they perceived me, but I'm going to see myself differently. I choose to be different than what they told me I was. You've got to make a strategy for that. You've got to make an actual plan to change the way you are approaching that. Okay? So I'm going to stop part 1 here. If you are on Patreon, then I will see you guys on part 2. And if you're not on Patreon, then I hope to see you there. Okay? I love you guys. And if you want to cooperate, not cooperate. Well, if you do want to cooperate with me, you want to drop the emojis on the title down below. I would love that. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.